Ciao, this is Vito from Vito's Italian Cucina. Wow, another good show for you today. I sure hope that you join us. We just had 40,000 subscriptions. I want to thank everybody for that. All of that really helps, and all the likes. Thank you so much for being part of the family, as this is great. So today what we're going to do is we're going to use an eggplant today, which was called a melanzana in Italian, melanzana. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making what I like to say is an eggplant boat. It's going to be filled with a bunch of nice, great things that you're going to love. But I'm going to tell you about everything that's right here, but I like to call it more of a cruise. Yeah, an eggplant cruise. In fact, it's a Cucina Cruise. Yeah, Cucina Cruise with a melanzana. See? Okay, come on over. I'm going to show you what we got going. Of course, you see the melanzana. And then right here, I have a baking pan with some parchment paper. And then I have some olio d'oliva, olive oil. And then we have some sale, some pepe. And then what I did was prior to this, I chopped up some Italian parsley, some prezzemolo, right? And then I also chopped up some shallots. And you could also use onions, but I chopped up shallots, and that is scalogno. There it is, scalogno. And then I also chopped up some olio. What's olio? Remember that? If you've been watching, hope you're learning a little Italian, along with me. Garlic. And then I also have pomodoro. What's pomodoro? Tomatoes. That's right. Anyway, I fried all that stuff up. I put it all together, and I have ground beef. And ground beef is going to go in here. You know what I mean? And you're going to love it because I have everything mixed up, and you're going to see how I put it together over at the stovetop. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and slice up the melanzana, and then we're going to score it. Put some olive oil, some olio d'oliva, a little bit of salt and pepper, and put it in the oven for 400 degrees for about 40 to 45 minutes. And it's going to be face down on the parchment paper. Let's go. Okay, so we're finished with that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some olio d'oliva, some olive oil. Simply just go ahead and put it down just like so. And then what I'm going to do is just kind of open it up just a little bit like this, see? Open it up just a little bit, and then I'm going to rub it in right there. Yeah. Then I'm going to get my salt, a little bit of salt, and then I'm going to get my pepper, my pepe. Guess what I'm going to do? See it? Right down on the parchment paper, just like so. Here we go, 400 degrees. 40 to 45 minutes is going to be so beautiful, you're going to love it. And then I'll tell you what to do after that. Put her in there, just like so. Close it, like they say in Vegas. Okay, it's been about 40 minutes at about 400 degrees. It's ready to go. I'm going to bring it back over to the island, and then we're going to go ahead and dress it up for you. Ooh, gorgeous, huh? Look at that. Look at that. Pan's really hot. Okay, there we go. Yeah. They're going to go back in the oven, by the way, so let's go ahead and turn these over and take a look at that. Oh, goodness gracious. Look on here. What we're going to do is we're going to make it into the Cucina Cruise by pushing down like this. See? Just like that. Look at that. That's the Cucina Cruise, baby. That becomes the boat. We'll do that to this one. Oh my God, look at that deliciousness in there. Oh my goodness, that eggplant, the melanzana. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'll put this down right now. And what I got here is I got a little bit of Parmesan cheese, okay? I have some pan grattato, okay? Some right here, pan grattato. Don't mind that beep, that's the oven going off. And then of course we have some prezzemolo, the parsley, that's right. And then over here, of course, we have the burrata cheese. That's burrata. Ooh, I love it. It's got a milky inside. You love that. And then we have the pomodoro that I stewed up over there on the stovetop with some great bits of olio. What's olio? Garlic. Yeah. And then in this pan down here, look at this. There's that beautiful mixture. Look at that blend. Prezzemolo, olio, ooh, salt, pepper, marron. Okay, I'm gonna put this over here. Okay, and I'm gonna put this one over there. You stay with me here. And we're gonna go ahead and dress this up now, okay, guys? So stay with me. I'll go ahead and get some ground beef first, just like so. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and put it in here. Remember, this is really hot, okay? So we'll put the ground beef in just like that, maybe a little bit more, just like this. One more little piece right there. I love that. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over and get a little bit of our pomodoro juice. You see it? Just a little bit. And we're going to go ahead and dress it. Just like so. Look at that. Just a little bit. You don't want to soak it too much. Because remember that eggplant, Melanzana, has water also. So we don't want to get it too wet. But we want to have it nice and pretty and give it all this nice flavor. Nice flavor, right? That's good. Okay, now I'm gonna get some pomodoro. Look at the pomodoro. And I noticed some wetness there, but we're gonna go ahead and put that on top just like so. Look at that. Okay. Look at that. There we go. It's beautiful. Man, does that look delicious or what, guys? I'm telling you. So now I'm gonna come over and get the burrata cheese. There's the burrata. And like I say, it has a milky inside. Okay, so I'm going to take it and I'm going to try to place it here. Can you see that? And what you do is you just take pieces of it apart just like so. And you lay it down just like this. There we go. There we go, just like so. Stay there, take a look at that. Okay. Here we go. Now I'm going to come over and I'm going to get a little bit of prezzemolo, some parsley. We'll sprinkle on top. It's getting better looking every second, isn't it, folks? Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of pan grattato. Pan grattato. Pan grattato. This is breadcrumbs. This is breadcrumbs, okay? Then, why am I doing this? It gives it a little crunch. Yeah. Just like so. Just a little bit more. And then I got one last thing. Parmesan cheese. It's the Parmesan cheese. Okay, put it on. Okay, here we go. Just like so. Does that look fabulous? Wow, is that pan still hot? No, it's okay. Okay. All right, now I'm going to go back over to the oven. I'm going to put it back in there, and I'll tell you about how much time I leave it in there for. It's got to bake all of this stuff in, and we take it out, and we're going to plate it for you, and this is going to be so delicious. You're going to love to do this here at the Cucina Cruise. Stay here. I'll come back to you. Thanks for waiting for me. See you in a minute. All right. Look at this. Oh my God, isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Oh my God. Look at the burrata. Everything is melted beautifully. I'm going to go ahead and put this down on here. I don't like to put hot stuff even down on my island top, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plate it. And then we're going to go ahead and try to take a bite of it. Now remember, eggplant holds its heat really well, so be careful. Now if you don't want to use ground beef, you could use chicken, you could use pork, you could use whatever, just vegetables, You can do anything you want to here at the Cucina Cruise, okay? Because that's what this is. This is my Melanzana Cucina Cruise episode. And so don't go nowhere. Let me go ahead and plate this and take it from there. All right, I'm ready to go ahead and give it a cut. And I got to watch the heat. Got to watch. Remember I told you about the Melanzana, the eggplant that holds its heat. But let's go try it out. Come on. Bring it over to this plate. The Cucina Cruise. There it is. Look at that. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and cut it. I guess I'll cut this one right here. Try this. Wow, look at that. Let me go ahead and turn this around like so. Take a look at this. There we go. You see that? Should I try it? I think it's going to be kind of hot. I'll go ahead and try it. Ooh. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to cut that in half. I'm not silly. I'm going to cut this right here just like so. There we go. That's safer. I'm telling you guys, you got to be careful. You don't want to hurt yourself, right? Look at that ground beef right there. Woo! Here we go. Now we'll go like this. Right, here we go. Oh, wow. And it is warm. Wow. Delicious flavors. All these flavors and aroma. Vito's Italian Cucina. I think we've done it again with your help, and thank you very much. Please subscribe. This show is Eggplant, Melanzana, Italian. It's the Cucina Cruise. Come on in and take a float with us. Ciao for now. See you later.